Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 2 replay straight from the live games lobby. Spawn on the top right side is the blue OKW. We have Sepi, a foreign name. I wonder if there's a clan name or not, because there's usually a pipe. A pipe usually means a segmented name. Spawn as the somewhat AFK Soviet player. We have Cool foreign name. I don't know how to even pronounce that. And he is a little bit AFK. A little bit more, just a little. There we go. Fast forward a little bit. Sometimes the loading screen can linger around a lot longer than you would like. We do now have the combat engineers capture this cutoff sector. Multiple conscripts being built.
Fresh conscripts have arrived. This is what we're trained for.
Dome Pioneers heading to the center of the map, trying to capture some various stuff. Combat engineers. A bit of wire, capture some sectors. It's gone for our conscript opener. He has locked in a doctrine. The mechanized support tactics. Also, look at this. Satchel increased range. Molotov's increased range. And AT grenade has increased range. I wonder if they ever fixed this in the last patch. In the final patch. Because last time I remember, this bulletin was actually bugged. It was targeting the wrong ability, which I think affected a single player campaign ability or the grenade assault ability for the one doctrine. Think of the doctrine. Some pioneers laying some cover or some wire.
Ready for action.
Fourth conscript now on the being built. 2 Volksgrenadiers on the field, as well as a CoolE6aHa. The CoolE6aHa is providing some extra capping pressure, especially thanks to the Soviet player having the delayed start, and all with all this additional heavy cover.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
The Soviet player is being a little bit more passive since he had the delayed start. He has placed down a large amount of wire, able to skip this flank quite well. The OKW player is not rushing to any sort of sectors and start, so that will at least get the Soviet player a little bit more breathing room. Combat Strewn Pioneers inside this garrison is going to be very nasty if he advances forward like that. Getting some great damage there. Conscripts keeping their distance. We want to eye for a bit of light cover. Conscripts move around with some sandbags here as well.
AT grenades now available to all conscripts. Conscripts can now throw Molotovs. Taking fire!
German Pioneers falling back. Volksgrenadiers inside the garrison. Volksgrenadiers inside the garrison. Strewn Pioneers getting some good damage. Does get behind the heavy cover of the Reichstag. Still charges way forward. The CoolE6aHa has taken some damage. CoolE6aHa just may want to floor it, get back home. Strewn Pioneers could be pursuing the rear. He's not chasing it properly or at all. Volksgrenadiers inside the garrison not getting torched out. Volksgrenadiers trying to capture the cutoff sector, but the conscripts do deny them. Or is it that the Volksgrenadiers is trying to deny the conscripts? I honestly don't know who's actually trying to capture it up. It's blinking blue, so the OKW player has that little bit of progress, not the Soviet player. We do now have the both AT grenades, Molotovs, and the medics. More Volksgrenadiers pushing forward. One squad is very wounded and getting hit by the flamethrower once again. This OKW player needs to fall back, taking too much damage, too many units in the region. This conscript squad may want to eye to the light cover. They're not getting focused out. It's better than being negative cover. This conscript squad will probably need to fall back as well. Volksgrenadiers pushing forward, getting some damage on the flamethrower. And he does get the sector catching up with the Volksgrenadiers. Does get behind some light cover there. The flamethrower's not doing a whole lot of work since he's hitting one model and not getting any sort of AoE. and this Volksgrenadier one is fall back as well. Volksgrenadier not being reinforced all the way, pushes his way forward. Does have a SWS half track on the build queue. Storm Pioneers advancing along the flank as well with some Volksgrenadiers.
Half track is ready for orders.
Conscript squad does fall back. Flamethrower engineers as well. Conscripts making their advance. And a Molotov will be thrown. He needs to get on top of this point to prevent the capture. That is the cutoff sector. More conscripts coming along flanks, and the Volksgrenadiers do fall back. Pioneers and Volksgrenadiers kept at the flank. He does walk through his own Molotov a little bit.
Forces capturing supply sector. Guard rifle infantry squads can now be called to fight for the motherland. Ambush camouflage.
Guards now may be able to call on in. You might as well call some in. They provide both good anti-tank and anti-vehicles. He is actually building tier 3. So he may be eyeing for a T-70 or something. Volksgrenadiers do get inside the garrison. Conscripts push forward, get some damage on these forces. Molotov has been thrown, does get out of the garrison before that point. Volksgrenadiers versus engaged conscripts. 5 models left, 5 windows being fired out of. Heavy cover is better than garrison cover. So overall, the Volksgrenadiers probably would have won that fight. This Volksgrenadiers, however, not engaging. And Cinder Grenade has been thrown there. Drone Pioneers getting overran by these conscripts as well. The Soviet player does need a bit more fuel to get out of T-70 or Su-76. He has only soft trade outside the garrison. VP's been captured up. Fuel sector being captured as well. More sandbags everywhere. Very nice. And now we do actually have a Soviet half-track. He has enough munitions for a quad, but may just want to mount up something else. Good damage there onto the Volksgrenadiers. Volksgrenadiers do throw in Cinder Grenade. Do eat a little bit. Molotov has been thrown. Engineers get merged with a conscript squad. Does fall back to the conscript squad. Almost got wiped out there. Shun Pioneers advance way forward. Engineers need to fall back. Conscripts retreat forward. Is there a quad upgrade? No quad upgrade. He may just want to mount up the conscripts. Keep them very safe. Conscripts do go in for a flank. He does have guard rifle infantry. He may want to mount up with them. Shun Pioneers heading to the cutoff sector now. Conscripts push way forward. PTRS fired. Stun grenade there. Covers retreat. Has still 3 models left, so not prone to being wiped out. Squad could fall back, get reinforced from the half track. DP-28s have an upgrade on the guards. In the cutoff sector. Gets the cutoff sector decaptured and does fall back. No reinforcements on this guy from the half track either. Cannon Warfare does get a shot there. Had trouble running away because the guards are trying to load up, and due to that, he lost the half track. Wrong time to mount up. And finding behind the light cover there, thinks up bush, having trouble getting heavy cover. Cinder Grenade has been thrown onto the guards. Conscripts making their advance. Volksgrenadiers fighting from some light cover. Emerges with a guard squad before falling back. Very nice. It's not a great window to fight from, or garrison. There's only 2 windows they can fire from on this general side of the map. Also, the house is almost set ablaze. One more incendiary grenade probably will set it ablaze entirely. And a little bit smoky. Does throw a couple rounds on the CoolE6aHa, but does fall back now. Flamethrower engineers falling back, taking a bit too much damage there.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Volksgrenadiers starting to overran. Does take some severe damage, does fall back. Conscripts engaging. And now Shroom Pioneer squad's falling back. Sandbags now going on up. The tank gun now deployed on the field.
Sandbags are set up.
Guards rifle infantry does get inside the garrison. The missed shots will start destroying the heavy cover there with the PTRSs. Conscripts do get inside the garrison. Once again, a bad garrison to fight from. There's only 1 window on the side. Both grenades taking some severe damage from the guard squad because they have all 6 models firing, or just 5. Or, well, I can fire all 6 right there, just down a member. Conscript squad can engage from multiple angles, is able to get 3 windows to fire out at the same time, but just getting hit by multiple angles. OKW now deployed on the field. CoolE6aHa still now has an injury crit there from the conscripts. And now it's a 76mm hole in this engine block. Conscripts get to behind some heavy cover there. OKW will be fighting from heavy cover. Volksgrenadiers getting some damage on these conscripts, and now do have Panzer IV being deployed on out. Panzer IV should be very effective in this situation. It would be superior to the T-34-76, so you may need to go for an Su-85 to put holes into it. You may just keep his fuel up to get an ISU-152 instead. He does have his disc gun deployed on the field, so you can put holes into the Panzer IV. Flamethrower combat engineers need to fall back. They're far too low in health. Oscar's trying to go on the other side of that heavy cover there. OKW making wait forward to the VP. And now those conscripts do fall back. Not dropping models there, so they can get healed up quite nicely. Guards moving around to the flank. Got tier 4 now being built by the Soviet player. And he may just store up his fuel for the ISU-152. Panzer IV picks up the wire there, destroying, and going to lay the sandbags up because, guess what? The wire's now gone, so now he can use the sandbags themselves. And his opponent does use the sandbags. Panzer IV can each just take out the sandbags.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Guards and conscripts pushing their way forward. Pushing his way forward, it throws a grenade. Minesweeper's out. Eats a small bit of the damage there, nothing too significant. Sandbag does go down. And does take out some more wire there in front of his own sandbags. Bolt Grenadiers have 3 models and quite damaged. Conscripts should be able to deal with them no problem. Grenade, incendiary grenades have been thrown. Down here, you got the conscripts engaging, Obasatsin falling back. And these conscripts are wounded. This one does merge and probably should either fall back that squad rather soon. Just far too wounded to stay around. Hands forward, making some advance. Of course, there's quite a bit of cover there to draw some fire. Mark targets to be utilized, but it'll take a bit of time for PTRS to finish it off. But does this gun get hit? Hands forward will fall back. Another squad of Obasatsin on the build queue. He is also not selected a doctrine just yet. Maybe a little too late to go for special operations for the IR-STGs. Both Grenadiers do fall back there. Both Grenadiers and Obasatsin making the way forward. All those forces do fall back. Engineers along the flank. Got more conscripts here. They could get wiped out, but nobody's going to try to hit the combat engineers. They get behind some light cover. Conscripts do get outside of the garrison there to capture the central VP. Or Obasatsin heading down south will run into some conscripts, and they weren't behind heavy cover there. Bolt action rifles of the Obasatsin are pretty good.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory. Marking and targeting of vehicles is now available.
Does roll a miss there.
Establish our supply lines.
And there goes the combat engineer.
Enemy has killed another infantry squad.
D-3476 crushes the cover, does retreat back in time before he crushes them onto himself. The Panzer does not have to worry about that D-3476. We may see a wipe here. The LMG was reloaded and does get the wipe there.
More of our troops have been lost.
D-3476 Core Defense Infantry will have trouble versus the higher armor of the OKW Panzer IV. And so he still may need to get out second 23476 help deal with it, or an SU-85. At this point in time, he could just save up, as I mentioned beforehand, for the ISU-152. The camera gets a hit, T-34 gets a pen, hands for muzzle roll to miss. Roll is another miss there, received a miss. This gun lining up this mark target there. Mark target at this point in time would not really improve the capability of killing it off, because it just improves the damage it takes by 50%. And it will still go down 3 shots. Conscripts running away. Oh, something else as well. They don't have. Never mind. I'm not sure what I was thinking. I was like, I didn't see the shield, even though it was right in front of me. Obasatsin making the way forward. Flamethrower gains some damage there onto the Obasatsin. Grenade's been thrown, but does get avoided. This Obasatsin's open ground, taking some damage from the various forces. It looks like the OKW Panzer IV will be just fine. Oh, that was a bad Molotov. Now that her house is very toasty, it may actually get set ablaze from that. So the fire effect, I believe, does... No one ever really looked into the burn effects. I don't see any smoke anymore, so it could be a good chance that the fire damage does recede. Good hit there on the Shroom Pioneers. D-3476 does take some hits. Volkswagen does fall back. Another marked target fired away. Panzer should be just fine. T-34 is 2 wounded in advance. Got a secondary OKW Panzer in the build queue. I do like that. Right now the OKW Panzer are just very good. A grenade has been thrown, and flamethrower getting some hits there onto the Volksgrenadiers. Another city grenade thrown there. A little bit of lag spike there. Volksgrenadiers getting some damage onto the conscripts. T-54 76 rolls and misses. Good idea to get the whole mounted machine gun firing. After all, it does provide good DPS. Conscripts falling back there, or stop retreating away. Knock out the Volksgrenadiers trying to go with the cutoff sector, which deny the income of the munitions sector as a strategic point. Conscripts eyeing for the VP. Another cinder grenade's been thrown. Conscripts do eat a little bit of it. Does take a hit there. This gun gonna be retaliating. Conscripts building some sandbags. Both Volkswagen and Volksgrenadiers push their way forward. Sandbags do get built, but the conscripts are not unscathed. Grenade's been thrown there. Good bundle grenade there from the old Soldaten. Everything's falling back now. Good chance the conscripts may get wiped out. 2 Panzer do offer private damage, plus there's a line of sight shot back here. Backboard there. Old Soldaten's cover does take a good hit there. He's starting to crush them. Does retreat back nice and early. Molotov a little bit delayed. If Kenworth gets a hit, good pin there as well. This gun, not a good idea though. Panzer forward, push on forward. No, there's a chance for an AT grenade. Gonna back off now. We're taking some hits there. Panzer IV fires away as well. Rolls a miss there. Takes out some sandbags there. And now the Panzer IV is getting, or T-34 some 6 getting some repairs. This arm save us fuel and manpower. His opponent's going for a 3rd Panzer IV. Medium tanks are pretty good, so this will provide an excellent amount of firepower. Even pose a threat to the ISU 152 if that gets deployed on the field. You may want to eye for a munitions space doctrine, such as the Overwatch doctrine to get sector artillery in. A command tank wouldn't be half bad to top off his forces, but right now it's approaching population cap issues, so that's not really a possibility. So he needs some munitions space doctrine, so I think Overwatch doctrine would be the doctrine for him to go. Soldaten getting some damage. Grenade's been thrown.
The enemy has silenced one of our anti-tank guns. Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
This gun takes some damage there. Conscript do captured up this gun trying to hit the Panzer IV. This Volksgrenadiers take some damage as well. And they do fall back now. It's a hit there, but they should escape on out. Volksgrenadiers do throw in the Cinder Grenade, gain some decent damage on the flamethrower engineers. The Soviet players is not in a great position now. There's a triple capture in favor of the OKW player. He bled off a couple. Oops, I hit my microphone. He bled off a couple conscripts. He just doesn't have anything really pose a threat to now. Triple Panzer IV. He's an AT grenade there, but it's going to be completely worthless. Received a pretty good hit there as well. He's not been able to get enough munitions for the 7th man for his conscripts as well.
Panzer 4, ready.
We do now, the Volkswagen is now fully on back.
Engineers ready. We are ready.
Engineer is now fully on back. Got now the T-34-76 moving around.
Yes, comrade.
T-34-76 does take a hit there. Panzer IV receive the bounce. Obsassin getting hit as well, picking up referrals, a miss. Obsassin squad does fall back, but can't really push forward with the Panzer IV in the region.
Relay orders.
Goodness there, drops a PTRS.
The sector is at risk. Supply lines have been cut.
Conscript does a good hit there. That one's upgraded to a 7-man squad. The other one is currently not. Done enough munitions for it. Too many ineffective mark vehicles were deployed out. Maybe a good idea for that conscript squad to pick up the PTRS, the one that was unupgraded.
Efforts.
Multiple bounce on the OKW Panzer IV. It has good armor. It's another bounce. There's a triple bounce. It's getting pretty unlucky that. It should be like, what, 50% bounce chances? I can't remember the exact pen rate, but it actually should be less than 50% chance bounce rate. And so that was incredibly unlucky. Maxim now being deployed on out, as well as a conscript.
That's the last one. Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Volkswagen is decapitating the cutoff sector. Great hit there by the T-34-76.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
4th squad of conscripts redeployed. Maxim fire making some suppressions. Right now he has 2 Maxims on the field. T-34 needs to come out of there. Receive pounds cost, so T-34 is dead. When he deploys the ISU-152, he needs to be put on armor-piercing rounds. He has 2 Zis guns, which is not going to be adequate enough versus 3 OKW Panzer IVs. It may be actually worth it to actually go for an Su-85 than the ISU-152 at this moment in time. We got additional Obsassin being on the field. He has lost a Volksgrenadiers. He has left the doctrine, the Overwatch doctrine. So soon have access to the sector assaults.
The enemy has found us. Engineer standing by.
Oh, we got a booby trap here. Very nice. Conscripts found the booby trap.
We are bleeding, comrade. It is now under our control. You need engineers. Under fire.
Obsassin taking some hits now. Obsassin behind some heavy cover. They also Veteran C2, so get all the accuracy benefits. The Guards rifle is Veteran C3.
Mortar team has arrived.
mortar has been pulled on the field by the Soviet player. I'm sort of surprised to see that. He almost has enough fuel for the ISU-152. No, it still needs another 3 minutes worth of fuel. So he needs all the manpower and fuel he gets for the ISU-152. His manpower rate is not great at the moment either. Molotov has been thrown. Conscript taking some hits. Got another drop PTRS there from the Guards Rifle Infantry. Just pick up the PTRS with that Conscript squad. This gun rolls a bounce there. Now got the this gun creeping his way forward. Mortar starting to get overran. Obsatson going for a bundle grenade. This guy's very stacked up in the middle of the group. Annihilates the group. This gun's about to get wiped out. Mortar makes some shots off. The Soviet mortar was pretty accurate. Conscript's rotating around. Good hit there. Conscript squad may get wiped out. Combat engineers do take some fires. Guards do take a pretty good hit there. He is buttoned. One PTRS, however, to fire, which is not great. Conscripts do get an AT grenade off there. Gets an engine crit. Oh, don't know if that's enough damage. He may still need 4 shots to kill off. The little extra plink may have wounded him just enough. Conscript squad's backing on off. This gun camouflaging his way forward. Gets a good pen there. Multiple good pens there onto the Panzer IV. Guards rifle falling back, and the Zis gun starting to get overran as well. Mortar does take some damage there. Maxim here to help cover. He could use a Frenchable smoke. Decides to use a hot bundle grenade onto the mortar, which moved out of the way. Both these squads now suppressed. Conscript getting some good damage. There's the Frenchable smoke.
We are losing territory.
Now the Shun Pioneer is falling back. Obsatson still creeping around. Maxim packed on up, not being redeployed. Will get overran by the Volksgrenadiers. Looks like the Obsatson did get a bit of healing there, but not enough to keep them in the fight. They did get burned up a little bit. These forces are rotating around. Volksgrenadiers will receive some fire next. Maxim firing away. Volksgrenadiers falling on back. Conscripts push their way forward. Guard squad and this squad push their way forward. Obsatson eyeing for a bundle grenade. It's going to probably be pretty deadly. Takes a nice frag in return. Both sides nearly got a squad wipe. Hands forward, a little bit wounded, as well as this one. This gun camouflaging. Being planked a little bit by the PTRS. Bundle grenade's been thrown. Grenades there onto the Panzer IV. More hits in the Panzer IV. One more AT grenade could finish him off. He could try drawing. Does fall back. Does not get the wipe there. Obsatson will cover his retreat. There's ISU 152 now pulling the field. Got pretty much the right amount of manpower and fuel. Obsatson's now falling back. ISU 152 could be okay with the Pinto, but maybe best to keep that ready for the marked target. Probably a little bit too far forward. Panzer IV finds the ISU 152. Does take a nice pen there.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Stun grenade there. Does covers retreat. Transports need all repairs. Does he have no mechanized HQ? Only one Stone Pioneer, so that Stone Pioneer's gonna have a lot of work in front of him.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Ranger will smoke there to help cover his capture. Another incendiary grenade and Molotov thrown. So we're forced to fall back. Does roll a miss there. Pendulum Mount has been upgraded. Has high explosive rounds loaded. Gonna get on the conscript. Olbasson gets inside the garrison. He actually got wiped out right there. Wait, no, he's still alive. We've got a completely bugged squad here. I want to keep an eye on this guy. That is a completely bugged out squad. It has no decorator. Sorry if I missed some action. I'm really curious what's happened to the squad. I haven't seen this bug before. The garrison got destroyed while I was going in. Yeah, he has a Olbasson squad that has no decorator right now. I have no idea how that's going to affect everything. Will reinforcing get him a decorator back? He has a second man, and I don't see a decorator, so we got a undecorated Olbasson. I'm going to keep him selected so he can be white on the mini-map. He doesn't realize he's fully reinforced as well. He may not even realize that it's still... no, it is fully reinforced. Wait, I could have sworn he backed out of the sector. The radius of this must be able to reach pretty around the edge. But there is the Olbasson there. Okay, he can fire. I can see abilities available. He is taking damage, so he's not invulnerable. Can he be box selected? He can be box selected. He can also take a large amount of damage from the ISU 152, so the only thing buggy about him is the lack of decorator. So it may be hard for him to realize that there's actually a guy there. Volkswagen is charging way forward. That one does go down. Both Olbasson still there, getting Efficiency 3 healed. The Soviet player is running out of VPs, so this this bugged out squad won't be all that important. He's still alive, one guy remaining. He's purposely dogpiled. He does lose that the undecorated squad entirely. This Olbasson's going on the VP as well. He's literally just going to dogpile. He may just want to throw of himself a frangible smoke and just camp on the sector, fall back to his own smoke. ISU 152 is trying to get overran. Olbasson's doing just fine in the moment. And so Soviet does back the game. It's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on the next replay.